what do animals eat? You all know that there are different types of animals in this world. So what exactly each and every animal eat? Especially when you observe nearby your house. There are hens, goats and dogs. So what exactly they eat? Dogs, you can see, they normally eat whatever kind of food. Even if you put the biscuits, they eat. But what he's trying to say is not exactly what they eat, how they are eating. That is very important. Normally your parents also say, you eat that, does this, but the way you eat is very disciplined here. So he's trying to explain in this chapter that different kinds of animals eat different things. But each and every animal, the way they eat is different. Now, you can see many animals in your surroundings, discuss about them with your friends, make a list of what they usually eat and what they usually do not do to find their food. Do not be in a hurry to complete this table. Keep adding to this a list of you observe animals around every day, but don't forget to observe animals wherever you go. So what he's trying to explain to is like there are different animals, as I told you, there are different types of animals. Usually they eat, but what exactly they do for eating? From where do they go? How do they find food? How they are eating? That is important. So, which of the animals listed by you eat nearly the same type of food? He's asking. What are the types of food that your pet animals eat? Write about any two animals in your list describing the type of food they eat and how they get their food. Compare the types of food habits of two animals selected by Miss trying to explain us there are different types of animals which we observe or we may not be able to observe. What is telling is how do they eat is very important. From finding food to eating it. Now we know that there are three different types of animals. What are they, children? Remember? That is herbivorous, then we have carnivorous, then we have omnivorous. These are the types of animals which we are finding in our area. But this herbivorous animals, they eat only plants, and these animals will depend on other animals. They eat the other animals, whereas omnivorous, they eat both, that is plants and animals. As we have in the animals like aquatic animals, terrestrial plants, they have different plants also. So terrestrial plants like they live only on the ground. So these are the types of animals which eat only plants. Here carnivorous eats only animals, means they depend on the other animals, whereas omnivorous eat both plants and animals. So plants and animals are the main source of food in our surroundings. Like us, animals also depend on these sources of food. Every animal has its own style of getting food. They track down, collect, grab or hunt and then use various tools to finally take food into the mouth. So what is telling? There are animals which are main source of food in our surroundings. Like us, animals also depend upon the sources of food. Every animal has its own style of eating. Few animals will grab and eat, few animals will pick and eat, few animals will beat and eat, few animals will hunt and eat. So there are different types of animals which they eat. So most animals feed regularly, but first they must locate food. To do this, they use a wide variety range of senses: smell, sight, hearing, taste, and touch. Some animals rely more on one sense than the other, and it can therefore be highly developed in them. So what he's telling is there are different types of animals eating. They will handle, they will lick, and they will do different things. But there are few animals, by their senses they will try to see, they will sense where they actually the food is, and then they will be able to do. This normally occurs in the dogs. So let us consider some examples to understand this better. What do you think? What do you think the dog does to find its food? Its sense with smell, that is. Which sense of dog do you think is more developed? That is nose. Whereas vultures that fly high above the sky yet find their food on the ground, they see through their eyes. So thus we have seen that animals use some senses more strongly than the other animals to find their food. For example, dog uses smell, vultures vision, that is your eyes. Bats depend more on hearing, while some reptiles taste it. So we have come to at least an idea how these each and every animal is different from eating, and how they are sensing, and how they are able to identify there is a food here and they are trying to eat. So how do they collect the food? Finding food is one thing, but collecting or capturing is quite another. Many animals have specialized body parts such as mouth part, hand and feet that help them collect their food more efficiently. So when you see, few animals will eat through their mouth, few animals will eat through their beaks, right? Few animals will eat through their legs and feet. So you can just make a flow chart, make a chart stating which animal will eat with their hands, which animal will eat with their tongue, which animal will eat with their beaks. For example, if I can see that dog licks the food. Whenever you give a milk, it normally licks. Even the cat licks the food. But whereas when you give it to frog, the frog, what does it? It just open the mouth and remove the tongue and it captures and eat. Right, children? Whereas dog, it licks the food. But whereas frog, it captures the food and eat. So there is a different way of eating. Whereas birds, they use their beaks to eat. But you can see there are different types of birds with different beaks. So all do we say that all the birds will be able to eat only with the beaks? Yes, they will be eating only with the beaks. Like they'll just cut the insects, they'll take the insects and just swallow it. So in the same way, each and every bird has their own identification based on the beaks. There is no specific identification, so they are on their beaks. Through this we can identify which type of bird it is. So till now we understood what are the types of food, how do they identify, and which animal